Cozy country memories in soft pastels. Granny's small vintage cottage nostalgic decor tour. Welcome to this tutorial where we transform a small cottage into a nostalgic retreat filled with soft pastels and vintage warmth. You'll learn how to combine thrifted treasures, cozy fabrics, and delicate lighting to recreate that timeless granny-style charm step by step. This guide focuses on practical tips you can easily follow at home. By the end, you'll know how to select colors, arrange decor, and incorporate sentimental touches that make your space uniquely yours. Whether you're decorating a small apartment or a cozy countryside cottage, these methods will help you achieve a warm, inviting atmosphere. Let's begin this nostalgic decor journey together. Welcome to the Cozy Pastel Cottage tutorial. Start by envisioning the look you want: soft pinks, blues, and creams paired with vintage wood accents. Create a mood board with fabric swatches, painted samples, and inspirational images to guide your design choices. This ensures a cohesive and inviting final result. When gathering materials, prioritize second-hand finds like old dressers or lace curtains. These not only add authenticity but are budget-friendly. Mix modern comforts sparingly to maintain the nostalgic feel without losing practicality. Use Pinterest boards to refine your vision and spot patterns in your preferred style choices. Transform small spaces with vintage charm. Start by decluttering and choosing multifunctional vintage pieces like trunks that double as storage and tables. Small cottages feel bigger when each item has a dual purpose and visual lightness. Position furniture near windows to highlight natural light. Avoid bulky furniture and opt for slim silhouettes in wood or wicker. Light pastel paint helps walls recede, making rooms feel airy and open. Adding mirrors also amplifies space and enhances light reflection. Keep floor space visible. Raised furniture with legs feels lighter than skirted styles. Gathering your pastel color palette. Choose 3 to 4 main pastel colors, like blush pink, mint green, pale yellow, and soft blue, to anchor your decor. Test swatches on walls or furniture to see how light affects the tones throughout the day. This step ensures harmony between fabrics and paint. Combine complementary neutrals like cream or beige for balance. Too many bold pastels can overwhelm small spaces, so include muted shades for a softer look. Add metallic accents sparingly for warmth and depth. View colors under both daylight and lamplight before committing to final selections. choosing soft pinks, blues, and creams. Begin by selecting 3 dominant pastel shades to create balance: blush pink for warmth, sky blue for calm, and cream as a neutral base. Apply these colors consistently across fabrics, walls, and decor items for a unified look. Keep undertones similar for harmony. Use lighter tones on larger surfaces like walls and darker pastels for accent pieces. This prevents overwhelming small spaces while keeping the vibe cozy and soft. Mix textures like matte paint and glossy ceramics for depth. Always sample paint on a poster board first. Move it around the room to see light variations. Essential materials for a cottage makeover. Gather basic tools like paintbrushes, sanding blocks, measuring tape, and small nails. Fabrics such as floral, cotton, and lace are essential for soft furnishings, while secondhand wood furniture forms the core structure of the look. Collect decorative jars, frames, and candles for accents. Consider investing in pastel spray paint, chalk paint, and protective sealant. These materials help repurpose old finds quickly and add vintage charm. Keep a soft bristle brush handy for detailing intricate carvings or trim work. Store fabrics in small decor in clear bins to visualize color combinations before use. Thrift store finds, furniture and decor on a budget. Visit local thrift shops or flea markets to hunt for wooden chairs, enamelware, and lace curtains. Focus on solid wood furniture with good structure rather than perfect finishes, as imperfections add charm. Check fabric sections for affordable vintage textiles. Negotiate prices and shop on discount days to stretch your budget further. Bring photos of your palette to match finds easily. Remember that most wear and tear can be fixed with paint, sanding, or new fabric covers. Check thrift store backrooms or clearance bins. Hidden gems often appear there first. Prepping vintage furniture for painting. Clean furniture thoroughly using mild soap and water to remove grime. Lightly sand the surface to help paint adhere and smooth out rough spots. Repair loose joints with wood glue before starting the paint process. Apply a primer to prevent bleed-through and ensure even pastel coverage. 2 thin coats of chalk paint work better than 1 thick coat for a vintage matte finish. Seal with wax or polyurethane to protect against wear. Keep original knobs or hardware. Painting them in soft metallics adds subtle elegance. Arranging furniture in small cottage rooms. Place larger pieces like dressers or sofas along walls to open central floor space. Angle chairs near windows or fireplaces to create intimate seating areas. Avoid blocking pathways with heavy items. Use floating shelves instead of bulky cabinets for display. Position mirrors opposite windows to double light and create depth. Keep decor clusters low and cohesive to maintain visual flow. Tape out furniture footprints on the floor before moving heavy items to test layouts first. Creating a warm and airy layout. Balance furniture placement with open walking space to avoid crowding. Choose light curtains to let sunlight filter through, softening the overall atmosphere. Use layered rugs to define areas without closing them off. Avoid overfilling corners. Instead, highlight key spots with flowers or framed photos. Keep heavier textures on the bottom, lighter fabrics above, for an airy visual balance. This enhances coziness without cluttering. Position lamps in pairs on opposite corners to spread even warm lighting throughout. Layering textiles for comfort and style. Start with a neutral base rug, then add smaller pastel rugs on top for dimension. Layer quilts, throws, and cushions in mixed floral and gingham patterns to create depth and warmth. Vary textures for a lived-in, cozy feel. Keep color repetition in mind. Choose one accent color to tie textiles together. Fold or drape blankets casually instead of tightly arranging them for a relaxed cottage aesthetic. Add lace edges for vintage softness. Wash fabrics before layering. Softened materials create natural drape and comfort. Dye pastel pillow covers and quilts. Cut pastel fabric squares and sew them into simple envelope pillow covers. Use floral and gingham patterns to maintain vintage charm. Quilts can be assembled from leftover scraps for a patchwork effect. Add lace or ruffle trims for extra cottage character. Hand-stitching edges gives a charming handmade look that machines can't replicate. Keep stuffing soft and lightweight for comfort and casual appeal. Use washable fabrics for pillows. They'll handle wear and seasonal updates easily. Decorating with lace and gingham fabrics. Drape lace over tabletops and shelves for instant vintage appeal. Combine with gingham curtains or chair covers to balance feminine softness with farmhouse charm. Stick to 2 dominant patterns to prevent visual chaos. Mix small-scale gingham with larger floral prints for layered interest. Use lace trims on plain cushions to tie patterns together subtly. Rotate fabrics seasonally to keep the look fresh yet cohesive. Tie-dye new lace for a soft antique tone that blends with true vintage pieces. Adding nostalgic accents in sentimental pieces. Display heirlooms like old clocks, framed letters, or handmade crafts to add personal stories to the decor. Mix them with thrift finds for a layered nostalgic feel. Group smaller items together for stronger visual impact. Place sentimental pieces in high-visibility spots like mantels or entry tables. Avoid overcrowding by spacing items and balancing with simple backgrounds. Rotate displays to keep the space dynamic yet meaningful. Mix new frames with vintage photos. The contrast highlights memories without feeling dated. Vintage photo frames and enamelware details. Choose mismatched wooden or metal frames painted in soft pastels. Group them in gallery walls or small tabletop clusters to showcase family history elegantly. Enamelware mugs or plates add rustic texture when paired with framed photos. Hang enamelware alongside frames for a unique cottage vignette. Combine glossy enamel with matte wood textures for contrast. Keep color palette consistent to maintain harmony in the display. Use command hooks or removable strips for flexible arrangements without wall damage. Mason jars and ceramic figurines for cottage vibes. Repurpose mason jars as vases or storage for buttons, ribbons, and spices. Paint jar lids in pastel tones and tie twine around them for rustic appeal. Pair with ceramic animal or floral figurines for authentic cottage charm. Group jars and figurines on shelves or windowsills for an inviting display. Use soft LED candles inside jars for ambient evening light. Mix different jar sizes for visual variety without cluttering. Opt for clear mason jars. They reflect pastel surroundings and enhance natural light. Handmade crafts to personalize the space. Create hand-stitched wall hangings or crochet doilies to add a personal touch. Small crafts like painted wooden signs or fabric bunting make rooms feel uniquely yours. Involve family heirloom patterns for extra nostalgia. Rotate handmade pieces seasonally to refresh decor, while preserving sentimental value. Layering handcrafted items with thrift finds creates balanced vintage character. Always protect delicate crafts from direct sunlight to prevent fading. Display handmade items at eye level to encourage connection and conversation. Incorporating fresh pastel flowers. Arrange soft-hued blooms like peonies, hydrangeas, and baby's breath in simple vases. Keep stems short for a relaxed look and change water every 2 days to extend freshness. Use Enamelware pitchers for rustic charm. Mix fresh flowers with dried lavender or eucalyptus for texture and longer-lasting arrangements. Coordinate bloom colors with your chosen pastel palette to maintain cohesion. Avoid overly bright tones that clash with muted surroundings. Use floral frogs or chicken wire in vases for easier arrangement and stability. Soft lighting ideas. Fairy lights and lamps. String fairy lights around window frames or shelves for a subtle glow. Combine them with soft shaded table lamps to layer lighting sources for day and night use. Avoid harsh overhead lights to maintain coziness. Choose warm white LED bulbs instead of cool white for a nostalgic tone. Place lamps near mirrors to amplify brightness and create depth in small rooms. Hide light cords with fabric wraps or lace covers. Use battery-operated fairy lights for flexibility and safety around fabric decor. creating a cozy glow with warm tones. Layer warm pastels like peach and buttery cream through textiles and accent decor. Add candles or lanterns with flickering flames to soften evening light. Use reflective surfaces like enamel or glass to bounce glow around the room. Group candles on trays to create safe focal points. Place them in areas where they can be enjoyed from multiple angles, like coffee tables or mantels. Keep scents light. Lavender or vanilla suit cottage vibes best. Mix real and flameless candles for ambience without constant replacement costs. Combining old and new decor seamlessly. Blend vintage finds like enamel pictures with modern soft pastel cushions. Use consistent color tones to bridge eras while celebrating character in aged pieces. Avoid overpowering modern items. Let vintage pieces lead. Keep contemporary items minimal and functional. Neutral rugs, clean lamp bases, or solid curtains work well. Mix textures like sleek ceramics with rough wood for layered authenticity. Ensure proportions match. Oversized modern pieces can disrupt balance. Match one unifying pastel color between new and old items to maintain harmony. Final touches for a nostalgic finish. Add finishing details like vintage books, hand-embroidered napkins, or pastel ceramics. Position them in small clusters for cozy storytelling. Keep surfaces slightly imperfect for authenticity. A little wear adds soul. Tie everything together with a simple seasonal wreath on the door or mantel. Incorporate soft greenery like eucalyptus for freshness without overpowering pastel tones. Add subtle fragrances. Dried lavender sachets work well. Step back and photograph the room. Photos reveal balance issues the eye misses. Tips to maintain the pastel look over time. Dust furniture weekly to prevent buildup that dulls light pastel surfaces. Rotate textiles like cushions and quilts to prevent sun fade. Store out-of-season pieces in breathable cotton bags. Touch-up pastel paint annually to keep finishes fresh. Wash lace and soft fabrics gently to avoid yellowing over time. Use UV-blocking window film for extra protection against fading. Keep a small pastel paint pot for emergency nicks or scratches. Instant fix. Budget hacks for affordable vintage style. Shop off-season sales for discounted floral fabrics and vintage decor. Repurpose items like jam jars into candle holders and use leftover paint for small accents. Trade decor with friends to refresh without extra cost. Check estate sales or online marketplaces for bulk bargains. Buy furniture needing minor fixes rather than pristine pieces. Repairs are budget-friendly and rewarding. Always negotiate. Small savings add up. Keep a wish list of needed items to avoid impulse buys that clutter space. Quick recap. Cozy cottage essentials. Focus on 3 pillars: pastel palette, vintage textures, and personal nostalgia. Combine soft fabrics, painted wood, and heirlooms for a warm lived-in atmosphere. Keep the layout airy but layered for comfort. Items that feel meaningful rather than trendy. Add seasonal accents like flowers or wreaths for easy updates without full redesigns. Always maintain light and warmth through fabrics and lighting. Revisit your palette regularly. Adjust with small swaps instead of big overhauls. Subscribe for more vintage decor tutorials. If you love this cozy cottage tour, make sure to subscribe for more weekly ideas. You'll get simple tutorials on thrift flips, pastel palettes, and vintage decorating tips to try at home. Don't miss the next transformation we're planning just for you. Tap the bell icon so you'll be the first to see our upcoming cozy projects. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments and see how you style your own cottage spaces. Thanks for joining this nostalgic journey. See you next time. Pro tip: share this video with friends who adore soft pastels and vintage charm. Decorating is even better together.